Hey, just wrapped another one up. This one was unexpected. I wasn't expecting to do this one, but yeah, happy with the results. Starting with the see and smile here, there must have been a chain dangling back and forth for years, and slowly scraping the paint off the front door and the front cab. So that's a little feature I haven't done before. I thought it was pretty cool, so I saw it on the photos, figured I'd do it. The way I did that was with actually a pencil. So I just drew on there with a pencil and an arc, and then went over it with actually a black permanent marker, and then I finished up with some Winsor & Newton raw umber, I believe it was, just to give it a bit of a rust tone to it. So that's that little happy smile there. The rest of it is just kind of typical stuff, dusting with the black and the brown, and then obviously the coupler's got a bit more rust color to it, and finishing up the plow with the splatter there, using the stiff brush and just splattering paint on there. 2 colors of paint there. So that's this guy, and then doing the sides here, following the photographs. This side here had a bit more dirt and grime coming down on the CN. On the other side of the engine, there's actually more rust on the CN, so I'll show you that next. Obviously the fire extinguisher, or the medical dot, has faded out to pure green. The rest of it's gone. Not too many details on the tank this time, just a little bit of diesel fuel spillage. That wasn't on the prototype, I just added it. And the whole body got a fade down, and the safety striping is what I added. That is not the smokebox graphic stuff. It's actually too thin. CN locos have a very thick safety stripe on them, so that's all custom cut from my tape that I have, the roll of tape. I'll just turn the engine around here and show you the other side. Of course I have to do it on a bridge. Okay, this side had a bit more rust, starting from the filter fans there, coming down. That was airbrushed on, followed by more raw umber brushed on in very thin streaks. Obviously the same pattern that these ES, what is this one? Oh, this is a Dash 9. Anyway, yeah, this is an Athearn Genesis Dash 9, I should tell you that. Yeah, so the similar grime pattern that follows all these General Electric motors, they have that same one. This CN was a bit more rusty than the other side, and I did actually have to change the brake wheel. Luckily I had some of these are KD brake wheels, the five-star ones, or the five handled ones. So I ripped the old one off and put a new one on. It's had a few bearing cap replacements according to the photos. And here's the rear, just to follow up. Nothing too spectacular on the rear, just some rust. Maybe I'll give you a shot of the roof. Things I did there, one of the fans was a bit rusty, or one of the grills was a bit rusty, so I did that. The way I did that was airbrushing the rust, and then went over the top of the grill with black paint, so it looks like the rust is inside, not on the outside. And there's the roof walk that they normally have with that grip paint. So that was done with a negative process, putting tape over the roof walk area, and then doing a fine gray on top of the roof. And the grills were rusted as well. And that's about it. Obviously, Daddy can't get 4 minutes apiece. I come outside to be quiet, and everybody else comes out. Anyway, such is life. So that's the latest loco there. That's gonna be paired with 4644. They're both speed matched. This one has had the guts internal that are ripped out. It's got an ESU, I think it's a micro decoder, and it does have a scale sound system speaker in it. And the additions to this one were front and rear step lighting. I didn't do the install. I bought this locomotive like this, so that's a bonus for me. Anyway, it's all ready to run the rails, and that's my latest. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the nice summer weather.